October 8th, 1978. The record Ken is after, an average speed for 2 runs greater than 300 miles per hour. The barrier no man has broken and lived to tell the tale.
I first broke the world water speed record back in 1977 with a speed of 288.6 miles per hour. A year later I went back at Blowering Dam, and on the 8th of October I broke the current record with a speed of 317.60 miles an hour, which is 511 kilometres an hour.
She's sponsored walking down that course at over 300 miles per hour, beautifully controlled and going like a rocket.
Blowering Dam is probably the best place anywhere in the world that I know of to run a world record. We've got quite a number of kilometres in a straight line. We've got mountains up either side, and I've found whenever I've been down there, the wind patterns are usually work for us. Somewhere in the day we're going to get that wind move around in the valley and run up and down the lake, and that's where you want it. You want the wind on your nose or on your tail, so that you're running at right angles to the chop on the water.
This is the holy grail of powerboat racing as far as my father and myself are concerned, and it was only natural, and it was always going to happen that I was going to have a crack at the record. And we've both been building it together here in the workshop, just a father and son project, and having a crack at a world water speed record.
I come out here every couple of months for 3 weeks at a time and work on the new boat that we've got here.
Every hour after work you're in the workshop doing something, building something, planning something, or anything to do with it. Dad gave up boat racing and his job to complete his world water speed record, and yeah, so I use every spare minute I've got to get it done, because otherwise we wouldn't be at the stage we're at now.
It's the ultimate father and son project, there's no doubt about that. And we've enjoyed it. It's a bit of a pain having to spend 36 hours in the air and in airports every time I fly out, but it's for a good cause. And David's a very capable designer himself, very capable builder. He's definitely got the skills to do what's needed, there's no doubt about that. And between us, you know, we're extremely confident about what we're doing.
There's real magic in the air at Blowering Dam today. Spirit of Australia has never looked or sounded better. 328.97 miles per hour, with a speed coming out of the kilo of 345 miles per hour, the fastest speed man has ever travelled on water. Ken Warby, in Spirit of Australia, the boat he designed and built himself, has completely rewritten the record books.
The construction of Spirit of Australia 2 is the same as the original Spirit of Australia. It's made out of the same materials. We're using carbon fibre on the running surfaces and a few other areas in the boat. It's a much safer boat. We've got a lot more safety built into the boat. A few other things like the centre of gravity and everything learnt off the original Spirit of Australia, the current water speed record holder, has been built into this boat. So it's the evolution of the wheel, if you like. It's the next step, and we're not reinventing anything, we're just refining it.
The engine that actually broke the world record I bought at auction for $65. We used an old Westinghouse J34 engine out of an old Lockheed Neptune anti-submarine aircraft to the Air Force. And we had about 3,300 pound of thrust. Things have changed somewhat now. The new engines we've got for this boat cost many thousands of dollars. They're out of an Italian fighter plane, a G91 Fiat.
The engines we're using now are a Bristol Siddeley Orpheus, which is a bit more a newer generation engine. It's got more power, it's a little bit lighter, it's got around 5,000 pounds of thrust. so it'll give nice lineal acceleration. There's no, like an afterburner can disrupt the boat at speed. It won't happen with this boat. We'll get a nice acceleration, the boat will stay smooth and stable, and it won't be disrupted under acceleration.
It's going to be a Newcastle project, there's no doubt about that. It's a hometown gig, and it's good to be back, and we meet up with friends from time to time, guys I grew up with, and yeah, it's good to be home occasionally.
It's really good. It's really good to have, you know, not just your father, but the guy who's actually the only person in the world who's broken and holds an unlimited water speed record working next to you. You get to talk about a lot of things as far as development on boats, what works, what doesn't work on boats, how to certain construction methods, and no, it's really good. It's we're very confident we've got the right vehicle to get the job done.
It's been a fun exercise working together, it really has. The original boat was built in the open beside a house. We had no garage, no nothing, you know. But this time we've got a workshop.
Considering we've built this part-time, you know, after work, very happy. It's come along very quickly. We've sourced a lot of the parts locally. A lot of the wood come from Taree. A lot of the machine work's being done in Taree and through Newcastle. A lot of the materials and that have basically come from the Hunter area. It's the perfect place to build a boat, and we're both from Newcastle, so it's the best place to build the world's fastest boat.